cheesecake no bake. I'm next coming in with 2 of our extra cherry pie fillings for this delicious and easy little holiday treat. I love doing the extra cherry pie filling. It is one of my favorites to use, especially during the holidays. Once you have that cherry pie filling in there, we are going to very gently marble our cheesecake no bake, our extra cherry pie filling into our casserole dish, just like so. You can see that beautiful pink color. Oh my gosh, I am excited. I love to bake sweet treats, especially for the holidays. As everyone knows, holidays I feel like are made for desserts. So as you can see, very gently, we don't want it too well combined, so that's why I just recommend a little spatula and your arm power. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe some extra cherries on this side. Boom, look at that. Cherry cheesecake, name a better combination. In addition to our cherries and cheesecake, I'm coming in with our dark chocolate fudge cake mix from Duncan Hines. Yes, you heard that correct. Dark chocolate fudge, perfectly moist, perfectly delicious, and perfect for this recipe. I use that entire box right into our casserole dish. My hands are clean, and we are just going right on top of our cheesecake and our cherry, just like so. We wanna make sure it's nice and even, distributed. You could do any kind of cake mix. You can make your own cake mix if you wanted, but that is looking good, perfect. I bet you're wondering, how are we gonna cook this, Jennifer? We're gonna go in with 2 sticks of our melted salted butter right on top of that fudgy Duncan Hines perfectly moist cake mix. And like I said, you can do any kind of cake mix, but I think cherry and chocolate, it always reminds me of a Black Forest cake, and I really wanted to kind of get in the mood for holidays, and I feel like Black Forest cake just screams like winter and fall for me. So we're just going over and making sure all that butter is on top of that cake, because we really want to get that cake cooked. And what I like to do is kind of just move it around a little, make sure that it's evenly distributed. Don't be shy if you're not making a mess in the kitchen. We're not having fun. But as you can see, 2 sticks should be plenty, but depending on the size of your casserole dish, you might want to add more or do less. But that's looking beautiful. We are ready to go into the oven. Oh, you can look at the layers of that too. This is gonna bake up beautifully. 40 minutes at 350. All right, that was our Sara Lee pound cake that I just cut into small little bite-sized pieces. Now that we have that nice and cut, I'm bringing in my 13 by 9 for this delicious and easy little fall no-bake treat. I just get my little Sara Lee pound cake in the freezer section, and I did let it thaw before cutting it up and putting it into here. That's looking perfect. Now that we have our pound cake down, we're gonna move that off to the side. I'm coming in with my 16 ounces of thawed Cool Whip. In addition, I'm gonna come in with our vanilla instant pudding. You could do any flavor pudding you like, but I love the vanilla. I think it's gonna add a great little touch to this delicious no-bake treat. And we're just gonna make sure we get that nice and incorporated into our thawed 16 ounce of Cool Whip. You can obviously make your own whip topping if you like, but Cool Whip is always so tasty and it is so consistent, and I have no issues using it and no shame. So we're gonna go ahead and get that pudding nice and mixed together. And like I said, you can do any kind of pudding you like. I just decided to do a vanilla. I know that they have a pumpkin one as well. All right, that's looking good. We're gonna bring back in our casserole dish with our fun little Sara Lee pound cakes. I'm gonna go back in with our Cool Whip and our vanilla pudding, and we're gonna make sure that we get that nice and incorporated into our 13 by 9. This is gonna be a super easy and delicious no-bake treat, especially with the holidays. I want to be spending time with my family, so I don't wanna spend a ton of time in the kitchen. So I love making easy little no-bake treats. And then remember, with your Cool Whip, you don't want to over whip it, so I'm just kind of gently folding in everything just like so. All right, that is looking good. In addition to our vanilla pudding and our Sara Lee cake, I found these fun little pumpkin spice marshmallows. You cannot tell me these aren't absolutely adorable. They're actually shaped like pumpkins too. They had little candy corn ones too as well, which I've used for another recipe. I'm also gonna go in with some nuts so we can get a good little texture for this little no-bake treat. I just do the nut topping, which is a mix, I believe, of pecans and peanuts. And to top everything off, I'm gonna come in with our apple pie filling, just like so. I love combining all of these yummy fall flavors into one easy filling dessert. I'm gonna start off with half this can and see if we need more. You can always add more, you can't really take away. And then again, just very gently, really working in our pudding, our Sara Lee pound cake, our nuts, our apple pie filling. Oh, this is gonna be so delicious. Oh, you can smell all those fall flavors. Those marshmallows are gonna be a great addition to this as well. The nuts add a great texture, and that vanilla pudding just makes everything super creamy and delicious. So we'll go ahead and get this nice and well combined before we move on to our next step. Okay, we are not done yet, folks. I'm gonna take the remainder of our nuts. We're gonna go right on top now that we have everything well combined, just like so. Ooh, I am so excited. Like I said, I love making this for the holidays. It is always a family favorite, but we are ready to place this into our fridge for about an hour. One thing of our chocolate Nesquik into our mason jar. I'm next gonna be coming in with our giant thing of pumpkin pie spice for this fun and tasty little fall time treat. In addition, I'm gonna be coming in with one small container of our sweetened condensed milk. I absolutely love making this for the holidays. It's one of my favorite little recipes. It's great to make with the kiddos, for Thanksgiving, for Halloween even. But I'm going in with that entire thing of our condensed milk. You could also do an evaporated milk here. If anybody knows the difference, you'll have to let me know in the comments. I just think one's thick and one's thin. We're going in with that entire container. Next, I'm gonna be coming in with just a touch of our cinnamon. I think cinnamon, pumpkin pie, fall, Thanksgiving, Halloween, they all marry beautifully together, just like peanut butter and jelly. So just a touch of that cinnamon. All right, I'm next coming in with 2 half gallons of our half and half. We're going right into our mason jar, just like so. Half and half is just basically milk and heavy cream. Oh my gosh, this is smelling just like pumpkin pie. If you are a pumpkin pie fan like me, you are gonna love this treat. Alrighty folks, I'm gonna come in with my spatula. Remember, we have all that chocolate right at the bottom, so we really wanna get that chocolate, that pumpkin, our sweetened condensed milk, and our half and half really well combined for this little treat. I love making fun little treats like this for basically every occasion, whether it's for the kiddos, like a mocktail, or you can even add, some whiskey for the adults. But we're gonna go ahead and get this nice and well combined before we move on to our next step. All right. Now that we have that beautifully well combined, I'm just gonna take out our spatula, and then I'm gonna be coming in with our ice for this delicious little treat. Oh my goodness. You can obviously make this recipe and double it and then put ice on the side for your guests, but we're ready to enjoy this now. I'm going to a Halloween party, and this is going to be the main attraction for sure. You'll have to let me know in the comments what everyone likes to make for Halloween, or if you're dressing up this year, or what your kids are dressing up for as this year. Oh, perfect. Okay, now that we have our ice in there, put on our lid. You can just get these at Walmart. It comes with a fun little stand as well. We just like to lift her up. Beautiful, use those muscles. All right, but we are not done yet, folks. Candy corn marshmallows into our warm pot. I'm next coming in with 1 stick of our salted butter. I'm gonna come in, and we just wanna get that nice and melted down for this delicious, spooky little treat. You can see our marshmallows are already starting to get nice and tacky. We wanna make sure we get that butter nice and melted as well. I have this over medium heat in a large pan for this yummy, sweet and salty and spooky little treat. All right, now that we have this nice and semi-melted, I'm gonna come in with our perfectly pumpkin cake mix. And I'm gonna go in with maybe about 1 cup to 2 cups right into our melted marshmallows and our butter, just like so. I love making this for the fall, and especially with Halloween coming up, this is gonna be a crowd pleaser. All right, I'm just gonna slowly incorporate our perfectly pumpkin cake mix with our candy corn marshmallows. You can obviously do regular marshmallows, but I thought the candy corn marshmallows would be so fun and vibrant for this delicious sweet and salty treat. All right, now that we have that nice and well combined, I'm gonna remove my spatula one more time, and the star of our show, movie theater popcorn. You could obviously just do a kettle corn. You could pop your own popcorn. but I love just the Walmart brand. I'm gonna start with about half of that bag of our movie theater popcorn into our pumpkin and candy corn and butter mixture. Oh my gosh, if you could smell this right now, it is the perfect combination of fall and sweet and spooky and salty. Oh my goodness. And then as you start to mix, you could obviously add more popcorn. So I think we might add just a touch more. Oh, I am excited for this. I love making this. It's a great little trick-or-treating snack too, or if you're having a Halloween party, or even like Thanksgiving, you know, little snack for after a big Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, you cannot tell me that doesn't look absolutely delicious. So go ahead and get all of our popcorn incorporated before we move on to our next step. Oh my goodness. We are not done yet, folks. Now that I have that popcorn nice and incorporated, I'm gonna come in with my fun little Halloween sprinkles. This part is optional, but I'm just gonna go right on top. Oh my goodness, look at how fun and exciting those look. Oh, I'm gonna start off with just a little bit, and then we're gonna go back in and stir that up because I really wanna incorporate our fun little sprinkles all across our little sticky, sweet, salty popcorn mix. Oh, this is gonna be great to make with the kiddos. It's super customizable. I did the pumpkin and the candy corn, but you could do a kettle corn and like the regular marshmallows and some chocolate chips or even some peanut butter. I mean, the possibilities really are endless with this super easy little stovetop treat. Our chocolate cherry cheesecake is out of the oven. I did let her sit for about 15 minutes. I cannot explain to you how excited I am. Remember, we have our cheesecake, our cherry, and our dark fudge Duncan Hines. All right, I'm gonna go right on in. I want a corner piece. Oh, the butteriness of that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at all that chocolate. Oh, look at the cheesecake and the cherry poking through. It is a little messy, but that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. I've made many of these before, and that is just the name of the game. Cheesecake, cherry, chocolate, double dark fudge. Even though I let it sit, it's still piping hot. You could top this off with some whipped topping or some powdered sugar or vanilla bean ice cream even. But I'm just gonna go right on in. Oh, everything you want in a dessert. Oh, oh, wow. The butter on there adds a great little hint of salt with this too. You have to give this a try. Our delicious fall no-bake is out of the fridge. Oh, I'm so excited. We added those nuts, but I thought to myself, we need a little more color. So we're gonna go in with some of these spooky little sprinkles. Oh, just to add a little bit of texture too. And also I bought these sprinkles and I really, really like them. So I'm pretty much using them on all my desserts. But oh my goodness. I mean, oh, and it's nice and firm too from that pudding. You cannot tell me that doesn't look absolutely delicious. Remember our apples, oh, our Sara Lee pound cake, our nuts. All right, moment of truth. Our marshmallows, the marshmallows with the apple, perfect for fall. You gotta give it a try. So now that we have this nice and beautifully set up, I'm gonna move that off to the side. All right, I'm gonna come in with my fun little glassware and of course, our little frosting. Look at how cute. It's green. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take that glass and dip it right into our green frosting because I want a fun little spooky rim job. Oh, perfect. Just gently grab that. Oh, it's gonna be super fun and delicious. With that frosting, it actually came with these fun little sprinkles. So I'm just gonna go right on in. Oh, look at how festive and cute that is. I think the green's gonna play off so nicely with our orange fun little mocktail. I mean, you cannot tell me that doesn't look adorable. All right, now that we have that, I'm gonna move back in our delicious little pumpkin little mocktail. All right, moment of truth. Oh, chocolate pumpkin. I mean, you cannot tell me that doesn't look absolutely delicious. Spooky, perfect for Halloween. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, it tastes like a pumpkin spice latte, but iced. You have to give this a try. With the frosting too, so fun. Oh, I mean, look at how delectable that looks. I mean, the colors alone screams Halloween. Now all we have to do is give it a try once we have this nice and mixed together. All right, now that this is kind of cooled down, oh, you cannot tell me that doesn't look absolutely amazing and spooky and delightful. Oh, everything you want in a fall treat. Crunchy, salty, sweet, spooky, crunchy. You have to give this a try.